How did nomads from the steppes build and lose the world's largest empire? What if I told you the most powerful empire in history wasn't built by kings and castles, but by nomads living in tents, braving fierce winds, and constantly moving to find fresh grass for their animals? The Mongols, once seen as scattered tribes of barbarians, became a superpower that dominated half the known world. How did they rise so quickly, and what caused their sudden collapse? Since prehistoric times, humans have known that living in groups offered better protection and survival. Villages turned into cities, protected by walls, as people sought safety from invaders. But while some chose city life, others remained nomads. The Mongolian steppes, vast plains where the winds were strong and winters brutal, became home to fiercely independent tribes. These tribes lived simple, mobile lives. They raised goats and sheep, surviving on the milk and meat their animals provided. For shelter, they built yurts, tents made of wood and felt that could be packed onto wagons and carried wherever the herds went. Life was tough, with families crammed into tight spaces and always on the move to find fresh pastures. Horses were the heart of Mongol life. They provided transportation, speed in battle, and even a source of nourishment during harsh winters. A Khan's wealth wasn't measured in gold, but in horses. Riding since childhood, Mongols became expert horsemen, capable of controlling their mounts with their knees while firing arrows at full gallop. But the steppes were also dangerous. Rival tribes clashed over grazing land. Bandits raided herds, and harsh winters threatened starvation. For centuries, the Mongols were seen as insignificant by powerful neighbors like China, who dismissed them as little more than thieves on horseback. That all changed with Temujin, born in 1162 into a struggling Mongol tribe. Orphaned as a boy, he rose to power through sheer determination, uniting the fractured tribes of Mongolia. By 1206, he had earned the title Genghis Khan, or Universal Leader. Genghis Khan's vision went far beyond survival. He transformed the Mongols from scattered clans into a disciplined, efficient war machine. Those who resisted him were destroyed. Those who joined him became part of something greater. The Mongols didn't just rely on brute force. Their military strategy was revolutionary. They used speed, psychological warfare, and clever tactics to outwit their enemies. A favorite trick was to feign retreat, luring enemies into ambushes. Their compact composite bows, reinforced with horn and tendon, could fire arrows with deadly precision, even from horseback. The Mongols also valued intelligence. They used spies to learn about enemy weaknesses and adapted quickly, even hiring engineers to build siege weapons when they needed to conquer walled cities. By the time Genghis Khan died in 1227, the Mongol Empire stretched from China to the Caspian Sea. His successors expanded it even further, creating the largest contiguous empire in history. The Mongols didn't just conquer, they controlled vital trade routes, ushering in the Pax Mongolica, a time of peace and prosperity where ideas, goods, and technologies flowed between East and West. But no empire lasts forever. After the death of Genghis Khan's grandson, Kublai Khan, in 1294, the empire began to fracture. The first reason was overexpansion. The empire became too vast to manage effectively, and communication between regions broke down. Another reason was divisions among leaders. The empire split into four khanates: the Yuan dynasty in China, the Ilkhanate in Persia, the Chagatai Khanate in Central Asia, and the Golden Horde in Russia. These regions often fought each other rather than cooperating. A third issue was resistance from conquered peoples. While the Mongols allowed religious freedom and local customs, their harsh rule and heavy taxes sparked rebellions. In China, the Ming dynasty overthrew the Mongols in 1368. Finally, failures in leadership contributed to the empire's decline. Later Mongol leaders lacked the strategic brilliance of Genghis Khan. The Mongols' military campaigns also faced unexpected disasters. For example, attempts to invade Japan in 1274 and 1281 were thwarted by typhoons, which the Japanese called kamikaze, or divine winds. By 1368, the Mongol Empire had dissolved, leaving behind a complex legacy. While they are remembered for their brutal conquests, Millions perished during their campaigns. They also reshaped the world. The Mongols connected east and west, spreading technologies like gunpowder and fostering trade along the Silk Road. Even today, echoes of their culture remain in the steppes of Mongolia, where nomadic herders still ride hardy horses and live in yurts, proud of their ancestors who once ruled the world. The story of the Mongol Empire is one of unparalleled rise and inevitable decline, a reminder of the power of unity, the cost of ambition, and the fleeting nature of empire. What do you think? Was the Mongol Empire's downfall inevitable, or could they have maintained their dominance? Let us know in the comments.